Hi everyone, it's Sarah. Welcome back to Free Daily English. I'm so happy you're here with me today. So, today I want to talk about something that I do every single weekday, something that millions of people all over the world do every single day, my daily commute to work. A commute. Do you know that word? A commute is the journey you make from your home to your workplace and back again. Every morning, I travel from my apartment to my office, and every evening, I travel back home. That round trip, home to work, work to home, that is my commute. Some people have a very short commute. Maybe they walk 5 minutes to their office. Lucky them. Some people have a very long commute, an hour or even 2 hours each way. That sounds exhausting. My commute is somewhere in the middle, not too short, not too long. It takes me about 20 to 25 minutes to drive from my apartment to my office, depending on traffic. Traffic means the number of cars on the road. When there is a lot of traffic, many cars, slow movement, we say the traffic is heavy. When the roads are clear and you can drive fast, we say the traffic is light. Austin is a growing city. More and more people are moving here every year, and with more people come more cars, and with more cars comes more traffic. So my commute is not always the same. Sometimes it is quick and easy. Sometimes it is slow and frustrating. But every morning, rain or shine, I make that drive. Today, I want to take you along with me, from the moment I leave my apartment to the moment I arrive at my office. Every detail, every feeling, all in simple, clear English just for you. Are you ready? Let's go. It is 7:45 a.m. I walk out of my apartment building and into the parking lot. The morning air hits my face immediately. It is cool and fresh, that lovely early morning feeling before the day gets hot. In Austin, the summers are very hot, but in the mornings, especially early, it still feels nice and comfortable. I walk to my car. I drive a silver Honda Civic. It is not a fancy car. It is practical, reliable, and good on gas. Good on gas means it does not use too much fuel, so it saves me money. I love my little Honda. It has never let me down. I press the button on my key fob to unlock the car. A key fob is the small remote control attached to your car keys. You press the button and the car unlocks with a little beep and a flash of the lights. I love that sound in the morning. It means time to go. I open the door and get in. I put my work bag on the passenger seat, the seat next to the driver. I adjust my seat slightly. I like to sit up straight when I drive. I put on my seatbelt. Always, always, always wear your seatbelt. It's the law in America, and more importantly, it keeps you safe. I start the engine. The car hums to life. I check my mirrors, the rear view mirror in the center and the side mirrors on both doors. Checking your mirrors before you drive is very important. You need to know what is around you. I connect my phone to the car through Bluetooth. Bluetooth is a wireless connection that lets your phone talk to your car's speakers. Once connected, I can play music or podcasts through the car's speakers without touching my phone. Touching your phone while driving is illegal and very dangerous in America, so Bluetooth is my best friend on my commute. Today, I decide to listen to a podcast. A podcast is like a radio show that you can listen to anytime on your phone. I love podcasts. I subscribe to several about news, about health, about interesting stories. My commute is actually my favorite time to listen to podcasts because I have 20 minutes of quiet time with nothing else to do. I press play on my favorite morning news podcast. The host's calm voice fills my car. Perfect. I back out of my parking spot slowly and carefully. I check behind me, check my mirrors, and reverse slowly. Reverse means to drive backwards. Once I'm out of the spot, I shift into drive. Drive means moving forward, and I head toward the parking lot exit. I pull out onto my street, and my commute officially begins. The first part of my drive is through my neighborhood. My neighborhood is a quiet residential area. Residential means it is mostly houses and apartments, not shops or offices. The streets are lined with trees. Some of my neighbors are also leaving for work. I see people walking to their cars, a man jogging with his dog, a woman pushing a stroller. I drive slowly through the neighborhood. The speed limit here is 25 miles per hour. A speed limit is the maximum speed you are allowed to drive on a particular road. In residential areas, the speed limit is always low because children might be playing, people might be walking, and you need to be careful. I come to a stop sign at the end of my street. A stop sign is a red octagon-shaped sign that means you must completely stop your car before continuing. I stop, look left, look right, look left again, no cars coming, and I go. I turn onto a bigger road. This road has 2 lanes going in each direction. A lane is one single line of traffic on a road. 2 lanes means 2 lines of cars side by side, both going the same direction. The road is busier here. More cars, more movement. The traffic is moderate this morning. Moderate means not too heavy, not too light, somewhere in the middle. Some mornings the traffic is terrible and I sit almost still for 10 minutes, but today it is moving at a reasonable pace. I drive along this road for about 5 minutes. I pass a Starbucks on my right. The line of cars at the drive-thru is already very long. The drive-thru is a lane at a coffee shop or fast food restaurant where you stay in your car, order through a speaker, and pick up your food or drink without getting out. Americans love drive-thrus, especially in the morning. I think about stopping for a coffee, but no, I already had coffee at home this morning, and honestly, that Starbucks line looks like it would take 15 minutes. I don't have time for that. I keep driving. I merge onto the highway. To merge means to move smoothly from one road onto another, like joining a bigger road from a smaller one. Merging onto the highway requires a little skill. You have to speed up to match the speed of the highway traffic, check your mirrors, find a gap, an empty space between cars, and smoothly move into the highway lane. I check my mirror, I see a gap, I accelerate. Accelerate means to increase your speed, and I smoothly merge into the right lane of the highway. Success. No honking, no drama. A smooth merge always feels good. The highway is moving well this morning. The speed limit here is 65 miles per hour, much faster than the neighborhood streets. I settle into the flow of traffic, driving at a steady 60 miles per hour. I listen to my podcast. The host is talking about a new study on sleep and productivity. Interesting. I make a mental note. A mental note means you remind yourself to remember something without writing it down, to look up that study later. I pass several highway exits. Each exit has a green sign showing the name of the street or area it leads to. I know exactly which exit I need. I have driven this route so many times that it feels completely automatic. Automatic means you do something without thinking about it consciously because you have done it so many times. After about 10 minutes on the highway, I see my exit coming up. I turn on my indicator. The indicator, also called a turn signal or blinker, is the flashing light on your car that tells other drivers which direction you are turning. I always use my indicator. It is important for safety, and it is the law. I move into the right lane and take my exit smoothly. I curve around the exit ramp. A ramp is the curved road that connects the highway to the street below. I slow down as I reach the bottom of the ramp and merge onto the city street. I am now in the downtown area, the central business district of Austin. Downtown means the center of the city, where most of the offices, shops, and restaurants are. The streets here are busier and more interesting. Tall office buildings line both sides of the road. People are walking on the sidewalks, some with coffee cups, some on their phones, some just striding purposefully towards their offices. I love driving through downtown in the morning. The city feels awake and alive. There's an energy here, a buzz that I find exciting. Everyone is starting their day. Everyone is moving with purpose. It makes me feel motivated too. I stop at a red traffic light. While I wait, I look around. A food truck is setting up on the corner. Food trucks are vehicles that serve food from a window, like a mobile restaurant. Austin is famous for its food trucks. There are hundreds of them all over the city, selling everything from tacos to Thai food to barbecue. This particular truck smells amazing, even through my closed car windows. The light turns green. I drive forward. 2 more turns. I know this route by heart. By heart means from memory, without needing directions. Left at the big intersection, then right onto my office street. I turn left, I turn right, and there it is, my office building, a modern, glass-fronted building with a big parking garage next to it. I turn into the parking garage and take a ticket from the machine at the entrance. The barrier, a long, horizontal bar, lifts up and I drive through. I drive slowly up the ramp to the second level. I prefer the second level. It is easier to find a spot there than on the ground floor, which fills up very quickly in the morning. I scan the rows of cars, looking for a spot. Looking. There, an empty space on my left. I slow down, check my mirror, and carefully turn into the spot. I straighten my wheel and park perfectly. Well, almost perfectly. I am a little crooked. I reverse slightly and adjust. There, now it is perfect. I turn off the engine. The podcast stops mid-sentence. I sit quietly for just a moment. This is something I always do. After I park, I sit in my car for about 30 seconds before I get out. Just 30 seconds of stillness before the workday begins. I take a breath. I think, okay, I'm here. I'm ready. Let's have a good day. It is a small habit, but I really like it. It helps me transition. Transition means to move from one state or situation to another, from my personal time to my work time. I grab my work bag from the passenger seat. I check my phone quickly, 8:08 a.m., 2 minutes early. I love being a little early. It means I can walk to my desk calmly, get my coffee, and settle in before the day really starts. I get out of the car and lock it. I hear the familiar beep and the flash of lights. I walk toward the elevator, a small lift inside the parking garage that takes me down to the ground floor and into the office building. I press the button. The elevator arrives. I step in. The doors close. 23 minutes. That was my commute today. Not bad at all. I step out of the elevator into the lobby of my office building. The lobby is bright and modern. Marble floors, high ceilings, a reception desk with a friendly security guard. I wave to the security guard as I walk past. He waves back. I badge in. I use my employee badge, a small card with my photo and name on it, to tap on a sensor that opens the security door. The door clicks open. I walk through. I am at work. My commute is done. So that is my daily commute to work. Let me go through the important words and ideas one more time, because repetition is the best way to learn. A commute is the journey from home to work and back. My commute takes about 20 to 25 minutes by car. Heavy traffic means lots of cars and slow movement. Light traffic means few cars and fast movement. Today the traffic was moderate, somewhere in the middle. On the road, I follow the speed limit, stop at stop signs, use my indicator when turning, and always wear my seatbelt. On the highway, I merge carefully, match the speed of traffic, and take my exits smoothly. In the parking garage, I find a spot, park carefully, and take a quiet moment before starting my workday. Such a simple, everyday journey, but full of great English vocabulary. Speed limit, lane, merge, indicator, exit ramp, drive-through, downtown, parking garage, badge in. These are all real words that real Americans use every single day. If you drive, or if you take a bus or train to work, try describing your commute in English. What do you see? How long does it take? Is the traffic heavy or light? It is wonderful practice. And before I go, thank you so much for riding along with me today on my commute. I hope it was fun and helpful for your English learning. You know, every video on this channel is made with one goal: to help you hear real, natural English in real, everyday situations, so that when you need to use English in your own life, you are ready. If you enjoyed today's story, please subscribe to Free Daily English right here on YouTube. Just hit that subscribe button below. It's completely free. New stories every week, made just for you. Thank you so much. Drive safe, take care, and I will see you in the next story.